Yeah, man. I did like 4.5 push-ups, man.
Yeah, it was good. And the two
was those regulation push-ups? Or
they
were.
They were.
They weren't girly?
The first two.
I was kidding out of the first two.
You look like a dolphin. Yeah.
This is the podcast streaming in your ear about comedy, concerts, and beer. Pilsners, lagers, and IPAs. Liquid courage just to take the stage. Backstage pass got you feeling right. And everyone's welcome like an open mic. Getting drunk, waiting for the last man to fall. When it's time to take a shot, we yell cannonball. Jokes got you smiling from ear to ear. Our beverage of choice is beer, man, beer. Get back and relax while the beer foam settles. Now here's your hosts, Johnny Benson and Keg Kettles.
It's Beer Man Beer, the podcast streaming in your ear about comedy, concerts, and beer. I am Johnny Benson, and across from me is a true beer aficionado. He knows all about that golden juice. It is Keg Kettles.
Thanks for not saying golden shower.
Oh, no, not that kind of stuff.
Thank you, Johnny, for the great intro.
Thank you as well. And we also have a great guest with us today, a true American, a soldier of fortune. You can follow him on Instagram at @tone_Q. At work, he is known as Sergeant First Class Quinones. I said that wrong, right?
It's all right.
It's Sergeant First Class Quinones.
Totally fine.
But on his podcast and on Instagram, he's known as Tone Q. What's going on, Tone?
Hey, how you doing, Johnny? Keg, I really appreciate you guys having me on.
It's great to have you.
Hey, listen,
here.
thanks for coming on.
Of course.
And
We're at what?
Go ahead.
Go. So we were at Bad Sons like always, and he goes, "Guess who's going to be on the podcast?"
Okay.
And I was like, "Who?" He goes, "Sergeant Q."
Let's go.
That's it. So sound off like you got a pair.
Hell yeah, let's go. I like
That's
it.
man.
So you are Sergeant.
Yes.
Excellent.
That is
Yes.
badass.
Wow.
That is. Thank you for your service.
Of course,
by the
of
way.
course.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Anybody that walks by you in the mall says that to you. Otherwise,
Sometimes. Depends where I go.
yeah, man. What got you into the military?
So I've always saw my uncle wearing like not wearing it, but I saw his uniform at his house when I was younger. So that was something that I always wanted to do. Later on through life, just trying to be a rapper, and that failed. So next thing you know, my mom needed help with the bills. So yeah,
Try to be a rapper.
yes, I did. Yeah,
Really?
I still got bars.
Really? You want to drop a few?
Not right now.
After a few beers, maybe.
maybe.
All right.
Yeah. So it was seeing my mom struggle, and knowing that I needed to do something different besides trying to pursue a rap career.
That'll do it. That'll do it, man.
Yeah, I tried joining the Marines. They said no because I'm covered in tattoos. I got hand tattoos. I tried joining
Hand tattoos. Let's see the hands.
Yeah, I tried joining the Air Force as well.
What's that? An ice cream cone on it?
It's it's a skull.
Oh.
It's a music note though, so like I have to cover that part so you can see the skull because
I got you.
no one sees it. Yeah. So 3 branches said no to me, so the Army was the best fourth choice I've ever made.
Nice. Nice. It's kind of like Bill Murray in Stripes, right?
I guess so.
Oh my goodness.
The Marines didn't want you, huh?
They didn't.
The Marines don't know what's good.
They lost the good one. That's what I said. They lost the good one.
You could have been the first Marine rapper.
I could have. Actually, there's a couple people out there. There's a guy that's named the Marine rapper.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And even the Army now has official Army rappers. Like
Get
that's
outta here.
100%. That is their job title.
Is there like a rap battle that they?
They should battle the branches.
We need an official rapper.
Yeah. If you're an official rapper out there, come on the show and let's hear the bars. Right. We'll let Tone decide.
I like it. And then I'll battle them.
You can battle them.
And then I'll battle
You're gonna
them.
drop
Yeah.
some bars tonight.
Yeah, maybe.
Before. We should try some beer though. Huh?
Yeah.
Are you down for some beer?
Oh, of course I am.
What are the beers you like?
So I'm a stout guy.
A stout guy.
So no matter where I go, originally Guinness was the gateway drug. And now Guinness is okay. But I like going to breweries. If the stout has like 11 to 12% alcohol in it, it's mine. Yeah, they're strong. They're definitely strong.
Oh boy, is this great! What do we got here in this?
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go light to dark.
Light to dark.
And we're going to come in with a porter.
Oh, the
Ooh,
porter.
I like-
That's right up Tone's alley. But
I
we'll
like
start you
porters.
off light, a little appetizer. In that growler right there. This is from Grim Brewery. And this is the apricot. I believe it was apricot bomb.
When you brought that in, I thought that was your juice.
No,
It
no,
looks like
yeah,
orange
It
juice.
kind of
It
looks
definitely
like
does.
it looks like what's a prime energy drink.
Yeah, something like that.
Remember the Sobeys?
Oh, yeah. I
That looks
remember
like a
Sobeys.
Sobe bottle with
That's
the
it,
lizard.
man. Yeah, like a Capri Sun. Can I stick a straw right through
That'd be
the
funny.
growler? All right, let's finish a little IPA we pre-gamed with.
That was good. Absolutely good.
It was.
Pour in
It
a
was.
growler. This is small. Oh boy,
Ooh.
they filled that right to the top. All right. Tone, how many? I'm sorry, Sergeant. How many push-ups would I have had to do if I spilled some of this beer?
It all depends. So we would have to figure that out because some people can't do push-ups, so we have to do other things. You know, corrective action is what we talk about. You know, it's not punitive.
Oh, it's not corporal punishment?
No. They got away from that.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, they got soft.
Oh no.
Yeah, corrective action. That's the way we
Well, I
gotta
mean,
say
look
it.
what they're allowing into the military. now.
Exactly.
What are they letting in the military?
Everyone and anything.
Everyone
He,
is.
she's, she, he's, it's thems, they, those,
All of them.
zemzers.
That's a new one.
I
I
didn't
never
know
heard.
there
I
was that
never
many
heard
varieties.
that. I never heard that.
Yeah, that's out there.
So you're saying that they've gone soft from the days of Platoon and Full Metal Jacket?
Yes, definitely. Drill sergeants and drill instructors, they can't even touch you, which that's totally fine. However, even in basic training, they used to call something a shark attack. So you ever watch Shark Week, like when a shark attacks a school of fish?
Oh, yeah.
So the drill sergeants would go and attack a busload of new recruits. They can't even call it a shark attack anymore. It's now called the first 100 yards. So they yell and they scream for the first 100 yards that they're running, and then it gets a little bit more relaxed.
Oh.
So what if they don't finish?
They they have to they have to finish. They have to. If they don't, they get discharged, and then on to the next person.
All right, so go back to basic training,
Yeah.
right? You show up, you get on a bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was going through your mind there as you first get there?
Honestly, what went through my mind specifically was I made a terrible choice. I was like, what am I doing here? Why am I getting screamed at? I was the older guy, and I wasn't even that old, but I was the older guy compared to all my peers who were 17, 18, 19 that were going through basic training. And there I was, even though I was only 22, they all looked at me like I was older.
You're a grandpa to them.
Yeah.
Right? That's an OG.
Yeah. So I remember one day specifically was stretching, and it's in the morning, and the stars are out. It's like 4 a.m. The stars are out. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, everyone back home is sleeping. And I'm here stretching, getting yelled at.
Damn.
Screw this.
Yeah. 15 years later, here I am, though, right?
That's it, man. You're
Yeah.
the sergeant in charge right now.
Kind of.
Oh, Sarge, take a sip of that beer. Let me know. what
Oh,
you
of
think.
course. This is my second one.
Take a swig. So second beer.
No, second sip.
Oh, second sip.
Yeah.
Oh, how is
It
it?
has a little a sour taste to it.
Yeah, this is
It's got a little twang to
the
it.
Yeah.
sour Berliner Weiss.
Yeah. So I was right with the sour.
They get a little vanilla coming through there, too.
Yeah, it's not so potent sour. It's not like Pucker Power,
Yeah.
but
It does lose its power when it gets to the back. It kind of...
ooh, I don't know. The second sip maybe.
yeah.
It's a smooth drink. It's maybe not my go-to, but
It's not my go-to.
Yeah. What is the alcohol content on it?
4.0. This
Okay.
is it's a light
Oh,
one.
okay.
But I definitely had worse sours.
It's got a little, like a lactose feel to it.
yeah. There's a little milky.
I don't think I ever would have thought to say that. A lactose feel to it.
Yeah, it kind of has like a vanilla-y lactose kind of creamy, maybe. It's different. Yeah.
Sometimes different's good. Or bad.
Yeah.
I couldn't drink this
No,
like fully.
no, but 1 cup's okay. You're not.
I think this
You're not
is fine.
struggling though, right?
No,
Not like the smoothie, the thick smoothie, right?
no. That should burn in hell.
Oh, we have more of that if we would have.
Yeah, I think that's only to punish our guests.
All right, so we won't do that to Tone because
No.
he is a soldier of fortune.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, you don't want that.
No?
crap.
Okay. All right. I'm good. If I don't want it, if you tell me I don't want it, then I don't want it. Yeah.
Man, but yeah, stretching and getting yelled at, not my thing.
No, I was going to join the Navy.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah, I was all set to go, and the recruiter calls me. He goes, "One last thing you got to do. You got to drop some weight." And I said, "Thank you. Have a nice day."
I'm out. Get away
That's
from
it.
me.
I like who I am.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then my thought is, why am I going to do this? Go to boot camp and get yelled at? No, that ain't happening.
You could have been the next Popeye.
Hey, you got any more of that stuff?
Yeah, I got some more. See, you like it.
Oh, so you
He
like
likes
it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Maggie.
You said it wouldn't be your choice.
I got to prime the pump, you
Okay.
know?
All right. All right. Get the air bubbles out.
I want to hear more about the scariness of basic training. What else do you have to?
So honestly, basic training is the scare tactic is a mindset. It's easily passable. It
Yeah.
really is. It's just it's to get you. You know what it is right now is especially now the issue is that society does not hold people up to standards. So like no one's ever getting yelled at. No one. I got slapped and beat growing up.
Yeah, who didn't?
Everyone nowadays. No one does. So now that these kids are getting yelled at and held accountable for the first time, they can't take it and they freak out. So they freak out mentally.
Good.
You know, being away from a cell phone, not talking to their girlfriend, boyfriend,
Yeah,
they, them.
We didn't have that stuff in the
No.
80s and early
Yeah.
90s. So
So that instant gratification of getting a message when they can't have that, it's, you know, your phones are addictions.
oh sure.
So
Oh,
like
absolutely.
when your phone dies, you sometimes hear it.
You sit and wonder, what the hell did we do before them? Damn
Yeah.
things, you know?
And the thing about this, the studies that are coming out where these phones, when it comes to depression and anxiety, it's caused by being on your phone constantly. And the constant changing of pictures and just flipping through. And the fact that, okay, you didn't get your likes that you were expecting, so that makes you depressed because you wish you had like 1,000 likes and all this other stuff. So
Yeah, they actually even
there's
changed
a lot
it.
of studies.
They changed it so that you could put it so that other people can't see the amount of likes that you get.
I did see that too.
Yeah.
So now they don't let you have your cell phone in basic training, right?
It all depends on where you go and what company you fall under. So some people might get their basic training phone privileges once a week.
Okay.
Some might get it once a month. It all depends on where they go.
All right.
So
But then after that, after basic training, it's more lenient, right?
Yeah, it's way more lenient. You know, it's you talk to like a person. There are some people who get, you know, their rank goes to their head, and all of a sudden, oh, I'm a staff sergeant. I'm a sergeant first class. You're not going to talk to me like that. That's just people's egos. Honestly, besides like in a training aspect, I haven't made people do push-ups in I don't even know how long. Like, but when we're at like an actual like training facility, yeah, you know, I kind of have to do that. But outside, like my day-to-day work, walking through the armory and never.
How's the hair doing? I know you have some good hair.
The hair is it's actually doing real great when I leave. So I'm leaving soon, and usually when I leave, it always ends up around like the April timeframe. So there's a foundation called St. Baldrick's, and they host it at the local bar that I live near. So I usually shave my head bald.
Yeah.
I don't want to now, but the hair's doing real good. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
know.
for
I know.
asking.
You got good hair, man.
Yeah.
Dude, your hair's on point. Every
Yeah, I
day,
try.
man.
You know,
I
it's,
try.
You know.
It's to the point that now when I'm walking around, if people ask, like, if my hair is not on point, they're like, "What's wrong with you? Did you sleep? You know, like, what's up with your hair?"
No, because that's regulation, though, right? You can get away with your hair.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, you keep the low on the sides and the back, and just the flowing locks on the top.
Yeah, the
right?
Jimmy Neutron.
That's
what
it,
I
man.
call it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
man.
when people try to call me out on it one time, and I know the regulation. Like as a military police officer, I know the regulation. So you know, and they're like, "Oh, your hair's too long." I'm like, "Shut up! Don't talk to me."
So you were an MP as well?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
military police.
I know. From a failed rapper
Yes.
to a military police officer.
That's a glow up,
Right?
there.
It is,
That's
right?
what they call it. A
Right?
glow up.
right. I used to rap about fuck the cops, and then I became a cop.
Yeah.
You know, right? It's fun times. It's
How
a good
long
mix.
were you an MP?
So from 2009 is when I went to basic training. So honestly, maybe 3 years, because once I deployed in 2012 to 2013, and when I came back from 2013, I jumped right into recruiting.
No.
How hard is recruiting? Is it hard or is it easy?
Recruiting is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life.
Really?
Like not the actual job. Like if you could find somebody who's qualified, the actual process to get them in, it's fairly easy as long as they have nothing medically wrong with them, or they could pass the ASVAB. If they can't pass the ASVAB and they have like asthma or any type of medical conditions, it's extremely difficult.
I couldn't spell ASVAB.
Yeah, so it's a lot of, I see a lot of soldiers talk, shit about recruiting. They're like, oh, it's so easy. You guys got it so easy. You're walking around the mall. You're on FaceTime or you're on, Instagram, anything like that. And then I'm like, come do it for a month. Come try it out. And people don't last. You could have great soldiers who I will go to war with suck at recruiting.
Really, man.
And vice versa. It's the other way around. You could have people who are great recruiters, don't know shit about being a soldier, don't know shit about being a leader. However,
as
they
long
can
as
talk
you
to
could be
people
a used
and get
car
them in.
salesman, then you're good.
Yeah.
I remember getting the phone calls when I was like 18 from the recruiters.
Was it me?
No,
I wasn't around then.
No, you were sperm then, I think.
That's the running joke. I was in front of a group of soldiers this past weekend, and every time I would talk to them, I'd use a different year. So I'd say, back in Nam, and then like when their parents all showed up for the graduation, I'm talking in front of everybody, and then I just throw out 1923, and I just keep throwing out different years, and it bonds us with laughter, I'd say.
So now we met you at a beer festival.
Yes,
we were podcasting, and you were recruiting.
Yes, I was.
All right, so something like that. What's your game plan on recruiting someone from a beer festival?
So I was telling Cag over here that I didn't even plan to be there. It was the recruiter of the area was no longer working for us. So somebody was like, hey, go set up and honestly just take a picture and tear it down and have a good time. So I just went there, really just show face, and then.
Did you get any bites? Or?
No, not at
really?
all. Honestly, those type of events are good for exactly what happened with us.
Yep.
It's good to just network,
yeah.
meet people, and
Absolutely
make people laugh. That's it.
Drunk came up to you and was like, "Hey, sign me up! I
All
want
the
to
time.
drive one of them there tanks."
All the time, all the time. People will come up to us and we'll hear the war stories from World War II, and then we'll hear the stories of why they didn't join. Or we'll hear the whole "I'd punch a drill sergeant in the face," and I'm like, okay, get away from me.
Well, Keg was thinking of signing up for the Navy. Do you know the real reason why I truly never signed up for the military?
What was it?
I'm kind of a pussy.
Okay.
I don't
And that's
kind of. I don't want to get you.
That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Yeah, that's totally fine to say. When people are honest with that, I'd rather someone tell me that than someone just make up something.
I think that I wouldn't be able to help much on the front line.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. When you're pushed to that limit, you surprise yourself.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. The limit, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could get there. I think I'd be like, feet don't fail me now. Where's Canada? No. I want to get some of that poutine fries.
Let's go. Oh yeah, we're going Montreal. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Oh yeah. We are with Sergeant First Class Quinones,
Yes, we are.
otherwise known as Tone Q. We're having a blast. We're drinking some beer. We got more stuff to try, and we'll hear some more war stories when we get back on Beer Man Beer. Yeah, man. I did 4.5 push-ups, man.
Yeah, it was good. And the two
Was those regulation push-ups? Or
They
were.
were.
They weren't girly?
The first two.
I was kidding out of the first two.
You look like a dolphin. Yeah.
Look like a dolphin.
We're the Harsh Twins, and you listening to Beer Man Beer Podcast. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's Beer Man Beer. We got the great Tone Q with us. And we're having some more beer, man. Beer. All right, we had that sour.
I was expecting that to be green.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's the name of that beer?
Broccoli.
It's broccoli.
Chopping broccoli.
There's a lady I know, and if I didn't know her, she'd be the lady I didn't know. What?
You want to finish that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I put 909 in the glass. How many push-ups should I do for that one?
Give me 2. Just
All right, hang on.
that was an easy one.
Let me try.
I'll give you some grace just because
You're gonna
you
do
were
it?
up since 2:30.
Oh, he's doing it.
There
Oh, let's go. Yeah. The funny part is people do push-ups the other way that you did. Ah, like too easy. Yeah, look at that.
Wow, look at you, man.
Yeah, I only saw a 0.
Your head's not going to explode, is it?
I was only joking about being a pussy. I could do push-ups.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I'm not an actual vagina.
Let's fucking go.
I can go. I'm winded, but I did like, what, 5 push-ups, sir? All right, tap out. I'm done. Let me catch my breath. We can talk more to Tone. Tone, now, you're no stranger in the kitchen, right?
No stranger in the kitchen. Yes, I love cooking.
Nice cooking.
Yeah.
Hey, catch your breath.
Hang on. Let me take a sip of this beer real quick.
My goodness, Johnny B.
Double dry. That's very dry.
Yeah, it is really dry. Yeah.
Is it dry?
It's
Yeah.
so dry you can scratch the word dry right in it.
Is that right?
It's as dry as a comedy set from Dave Sheehan.
Damn.
Very dry.
Shots fired.
Very dry. No. That's a compliment.
Oh, okay.
So this is brewed with a lot of wheat, oats, Strata, Nelson, Mosaic, Simcoe hops. That's a lot of hops, man. I didn't taste it yet. What does it taste like?
It's
It's hoppy?
It tastes like all that stuff's in it.
Really?
It tastes like
Okay.
it's dry. Almost.
And then they hit it again with a second dose.
Oh, the double.
The double whammy.
That's a double whammy. Whammy!
That's actually pretty good.
Is it?
It is.
Is it smooth?
When you get to the third sip?
Well, I'm trying to get a little feel before I take a sip.
yeah, but when they say dry, I definitely like.
It's dry.
It's
Yeah.
very dry.
Yeah.
It doesn't wet your whistle at all.
It smells nice.
Yeah, it tastes good, but
You got a nice grapefruit that comes through. All right, I'm going in.
Yeah,
no,
go
okay, good.
full send.
Okay, good. Going with a mean sip right there.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Sorry.
Yeah, not bad. I like it.
Good stuff. What's the brewery there?
Very citrusy.
This one is
This comes from Other Half
Other Half, yes. And
out of Brooklyn.
We have been there, right?
We've been to one.
I
think there's a few.
in the city, right?
Yeah, Rockefeller Center. I like it.
So did
This-
you drive
this-
out there to get it?
What, this particular?
No, I actually was on my way home from Mamaroneck, and I
Oh,
stopped
okay.
by the halftime package store,
Which I've yet to get to.
and,
All right.
which is a beautiful package store. They have a whole keg room, and the big sign that says keg room that we should actually have here.
Oh, is it neon?
No, just huge,
Oh, we need neon.
huge letters.
All right, so this is from Other Half Brewing, Brooklyn, New York. It's an Imperial IPA. Double dry hopped.
Is there any more in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whoo! Now, as we were
You
talking
got a little
before,
thirsty, did you?
yeah, man, I did like 4.5 push-ups, man.
It was a good. And the two
Was those regulation push-ups? Or
they
were
were.
They
The
weren't
first,
girly?
the first two.
I was kidding out of the first two. Right?
You look like a dolphin. Yeah. Yeah, no, they were good. They were good.
I feel ripped now.
Yeah,
I feel like
you're
Lex
good.
Luger.
Can you like move your chest? Can you? Hey, you just did it. Let's go.
My moves are real.
Yeah, let's go. That was a good one.
Good stuff. Now, when you cook, where do you cook?
You said where or what?
What's your specialty?
Spanish food, so like rice and beans. But I make a mean steak too. I just ordered half a cow, so like a locally bred cow from Connecticut. That's the best meat I've ever had. Pause.
Really?
Yeah, that is honestly the
Connecticut meat is the best.
well that I've
Connecticut
had
cow?
around here. Like I'm not gonna go to a steakhouse and have them make me a steak when I can make a beautiful steak at my house.
Dude.
No one cooks like me. They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and that's why I'm single
What?
because I cook so damn good.
How are you single?
It just
Look at that.
happens. Yeah. But if you guys want some good steak and some rice and beans, I got you.
So what rice do you use and what beans do you use?
So I use medium grain rice, and when it comes to the beans, it all depends on what you want. You want red beans, black beans, kidney beans, pigeon peas, which are in Spanish they say candules.
Can do this.
So like rice and pigeon peas, or I could say arroz con candules.
Wow.
So like
Nice.
that's where it's at.
Now you sound like Telemundo.
Hoy en Telemundo. Yeah. Yeah, so I was going to bring you guys some, and then, the coaching thing and
All right,
everything.
that's the way to get on the show again.
So, hell yeah.
Remember watching Telemundo as a kid?
No, I
Because I guess it was only me.
just get the hot girls.
The weather
Because,
women.
because of the spicy Latinas.
Yeah,
They were spicy.
they are.
Anyway,
Mamacitas.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Anyway, all right. Now you also do wings, right?
I do wings. I make chicken wings.
what's your sauce?
It all depends. So that's a secret.
Oh.
So the winning blend. I'll just say it. I really don't care. But the winning blend, I did a Cajun brown sugar.
Aye.
And it was so good. I won twice, and
Now who are you competing against?
with my father.
Your father.
Yeah.
Wow, that's something like
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader shit you
Yeah.
got going on there. And what's your dad make?
So he switches it up. So honestly, last year he had a wing that he did not put in. We can only do we do a lot of wings, but we only choose one to be in the competition, and then people got to choose. The one that he didn't put in the competition would have beat me. I don't know what he used in it. He never tells me. I never tell him. Like, he's not gonna listen to this, so he's not gonna know that it was a Cajun
never
brown
know.
sugar.
Yeah, either am I.
You never know.
Anyway, I don't know if I said this comes in at 7.9%.
Oh, that doesn't taste like it though.
And it's not boozy like I thought
No,
it was
Yeah.
going to be.
there's no booze at all, man. This is gonna make us feel a little loopy if we keep going. Thank God we only bought one can.
Yeah, and I killed it. Sorry.
No, but that's okay. We got more to try.
Anyway, carry on.
It's good. It's good.
More stuff to try.
7.9.
7.9.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't give us the 8 though, like the 7.9.
It's like $9.99.
Yeah. It's
Why
like when you
couldn't
do.
it just be $10?
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's least expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that something?
And then you could switch it up. Like the pizza reviews when they give you like a 9.2. Like, come on, what's a 9.2?
And then if you go to the gas station, it's $3.45 and 9/10 of a penny.
9/10.
What the
I
frig?
don't know why this this brings me back to working at the record store, the record town in the mall, and cassette tapes came in like a little thing called a shuck.
Oh, yes.
So when you bought your cassette tape, you brought it up to the register, and the cashier would put the little key in it and take it out.
Yeah.
Now that shuck would cover up the price tag, so it'll be like $9.99, right? But sometimes you'd only see 9.9. So a lot of people came up to the register thinking, "Isn't this 99 cents?" I'm like, "No, that's 10 something with tax." And they're like, "No, I don't want it then," and then let's leave it there.
Fuck them.
That really aggravates me when I
Yeah.
walk through a grocery store and I see stuff that shouldn't be on the shelves just because people are so fucking lazy.
Oh yeah.
And they'd rather just put it on the shelf, especially if it's like ice cream. They're like, "Yeah, I'll just drop it on the shelf here and walk away."
That's gonna melt.
What's wrong with you people?
Yeah. Like, why are there frozen waffles in the towel section?
Exactly.
Yeah. That shit happens all the time. My kids say someone's mom said no.
Wow.
They walk around.
How many
with-
kids you have?
I got 3.
3
Yeah,
kids.
yeah, 3.
Single dad, huh?
Single dad. Yeah.
Single dad.
Yeah.
How about you, Johnny
Cheers
B?
to that. How
3
many you got?
kids,
3
single
kids.
dad.
Single dad.
3 kids. Single dad.
Okay.
2.
Single dad.
Single
All
dad.
right.
Look at the
I
single
like
dad
that.
crew right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Wow, this is like a support group.
I know, right? It
That's
is.
man. Well, let's support each other here. What
Oh,
are the
yeah.
trials and tribulations for you? Tell us the ups and downs.
So the ups and downs with me when it comes to being a single father. So with my son, I don't have full custody. It's it's split, but it's real good. Me and her get along. It's totally fine. My
That's a
daughter's
plus.
it's
That's
a
a
plus.
plus.
Yeah, there's no court in it at all. Like we all work out perfectly. With my daughters, I have full custody. So full custody with twin girls who are 11.
Twins.
Twins.
Wow.
Yeah, they're feisty.
Well, my daughter's 10, and I'll say
Okay, so about the same.
thank God there's not 2 of them.
Yeah. So it was almost 3 of them. Yeah.
Well, triplets?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
my
lost
God.
one. We lost one.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man.
No, it's okay.
But you ever watch his reels on Instagram?
I do. I pay attention.
Okay, I like
And
it.
he's braiding his
Braiding
daughter's
the,
hairs.
yeah, thanks. I
braid
appreciate
the hair,
it.
man.
Yeah,
That's it. You got to learn how to braid the hair.
Yeah, I had to learn how to braid hair, curly hair. You know, people would send me videos like, "Hey, do this to their hair next time." It's fun. You know, it's a good bonding moment.
You're an inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
True American hero right here is
Absolutely.
Tone Q.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
That's it, man.
What are some of your trials and tribulations of being a single dad?
Well, the hard part is when you only get your kids part time and not full time. That's the hardest part. You know?
Yeah.
And you know, and then when baby mama's got a douchebag fucking boyfriend, it makes it even worse.
Yeah. Definitely.
I said that out loud. Cannonball.
Cannon. I was gonna ask if you guys still do Cannonball, and then I saw this right here, and I was like,
we do Cannonball, but I think
We don't have. Oh, yes,
we do. Should we do a Cannonball? All right, tell you what. We will. I don't even know what the Cannonball will be.
Actually, we have a few.
I like it, and then we can hear about your trials and tribulations.
Okay. They're good.
All right, we'll talk
They're,
about it.
good. They're good.
We're gonna Cannonball when we come back and talk more about the trials and tribulations of being a beer drinking single dad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Our girl Jenny.
That's our girl Jenny. Jenny Angel Music. Check her out. Go see her live. She's awesome.
I think what we got to do is petition to get her to play a Bad Sons.
Sure. Listen to that voice. You like the country music tone?
I do love country music.
All right.
I do love country music.
That's our girl Jenny Angel. So
You can check her out on Spotify.
Spotify.
Got you. Jenny Angels.
The song is Connecticut Cowboy.
Oh, is it? I'm gonna definitely have to listen to that one.
No doubt.
A lot of great tunes.
Great songs. All American. Just like Tone Q, a true American hero. A G.I. Joe, if you will.
And we have some apple pie moonshine.
Little apple pie for the Cannonball. We got a
Cannonball.
Cannonball. Cheers, guys.
And
I
just a
appreciate
couple
you
of
guys.
single dads having some beer and shots.
That's it.
You know how we do. That's it's tasty.
That's good.
It's tasty, man.
That's good.
Still good.
Has that spice.
It burns a little bit.
A little bit.
A little burn. But we can handle it.
Stop being a pussy.
Yes.
All right, so trials and tribulations as a single father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I think in the beginning of being a single dad, not knowing what to do, that was the biggest thing, sitting at my kitchen table, like not knowing what is actually going to happen. How am I going to take care of these kids? And sitting there crying. And not to mention the money that I didn't have because of alimony. And also child support. I was pretty much working on like McDonald's wages. Yeah, it sucked. But sitting there, head in my hands, what am I going to do? You just figure things out, though.
Yeah, you did it.
You got to be resilient. You got to figure things out and push forward. But you also got to communicate with the kids saying, hey, listen, this ain't going to be Disney World for a while.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, man.
But yeah. But 10 years later, I'm on top of the world.
Top of the
motherfuckers.
world. Keg
Hell yeah,
Kettles.
look at you now, yo.
That's it, man.
Cheers to that.
Award-winning podcaster, Keg
I
Kettles.
like it, yeah.
That's it.
Best of Connecticut.
That's the thing, man. But you got to keep trudging through the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say that. They're like, I don't know how you do it. We never know. We just do it.
And that's it. You never know.
Yeah.
Because every day's a new day. And every day comes with its challenges.
Well, that's when you first prepare you're going to be a father. I mean, who's prepared?
No one.
No one's prepared. It's like this is you now. You're a dad now. You know.
You know, I'll never forget when I worked at Schick, and there was this engineer. He's like, so here you got married. I was like, yeah. When are you going to have kids? I don't know. We're waiting, save some money, whatever. He's like, you're going to keep telling yourself, you're going to keep saving money until you have enough to support this child. He's like, you're never going
Exactly.
to have that
Yeah.
child.
And I would give that advice to anybody else.
And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
And, eventually we did become parents. and it was the best thing ever. But
Now
yeah,
you planned out your kids, right?
I guess you can call it planning. I mean,
Planned parenthood,
if well, that in the purest sense, yes.
Yeah.
Not in the government sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess once that one slips by the the goalie,
How about
you're
you,
like,
Tone?
hey.
Were your kids planned? Or were they
None-
surprises?
All were surprises.
All surprises.
yeah.
All surprises.
Yeah. So okay, you got a boy and a girl,
Yeah.
and
I have 2 boys and a girl, but my first boy was not made with my ingredients.
okay,
I met him when he was 9. He's my step,
okay.
but I love him, and he still calls me dad.
Yep, that's your
even
boy.
though his mom kicked me to the curb.
Okay.
I'm still dad,
Yeah,
right?
that's your boy. Yeah.
And my first the first son that I made myself.
His first of kin.
Yeah.
I got his mother pregnant while she was 10 weeks into the State Police Academy.
Oh wow, that must have been so good for her.
Yeah. Can you imagine? So basic training. Imagine going through. Imagine the push-ups and all the hard stuff. And before you get to play with guns or get shot by tasers, you gotta leave because you're having a baby.
That's crazy.
You didn't even get to drive the car or nothing.
Wow.
You know what? How many
Drive
times-
the car.
Yeah, I got. That's why I got PTSD from getting yelled at. I don't want to get yelled at anymore. I got yelled at a lot, as if I was in the basic training.
Okay. So did she finish the academy?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no.
'Cause of you.
Because we had my son, and then.
Hey man, it's 2 to tango,
and
man.
she had the option to go back, but decided we were going to have more, so we had my daughter.
Okay.
And then, she, not to get into too much detail, but she decided to go on to other endeavors. And then now we became single parents.
There you go.
But we make it work. We do what we got to do. We try to be pleasant.
Yeah.
I try to be pleasant. She. No. I try to be pleasant, but
I respect that so much that like you took in your son.
oh, he's the best, man.
Like
He's fantastic.
my we were talking about the wing off.
He
That's
is
my,
a young
stepfather.
Republican.
Okay. Okay.
You know what? You should hire him to recruit.
Well, I'll have to talk to him. We'll have to have him on the show. I don't know.
That'd be good.
Well, never mind. But he's a really cool kid.
Yeah.
And when you get him shitty, he's even more fun.
That's it. That's when your kids are old enough to drink with.
I can't wait.
Oh, it's so fun.
I
It's
cannot
so
wait.
fun.
Cannonball.
Yeah.
Now, by the time I could drink with my daughter, I think I'm gonna have a few marbles left. I'll be coming up the stairs with a walker saying, "Beer, man, beer." The
Hell
podcast
yeah.
streaming in your ear about public concerts and beer.
And taking down a cannonball. Yeah. Just throwing it back.
I'm not really sure about going to hang out and drink with my son. I mean,
My God.
I don't know.
You know what?
I've never really thought about that much, and I don't know. I think it might be weird.
How old is he?
He'll be 21 in April.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I throw my beer every once in a while,
Mm-hmm.
but it's controlled. It's under supervision. I don't think he's ever going to, and I'm hoping, just based on his personality, that he's never going to be like me in that regard. And I'm very happy because of how his demeanor is very straight laced.
Well, you got to wonder because the younger generation, they have kind of cooler stuff to play with as far as video games and phones and all that. We didn't have that stuff, so we started alcohol early.
Yeah, we did.
You know?
Yeah.
We had to occupy our time.
You know,
yes.
we just wanted to do stuff that would,
With libations.
cigarettes or whatever, just hanging out with our
Cigarettes.
friends, bullshit, drink coffee,
Booze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black and Milds. Remember those?
Miles.
Do they still make those?
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anyway.
stops at the gas station every time we go.
Wow, I haven't.
And,
I would just want to smell it.
Well, I didn't really want to go there, but anyway, yeah. And they are delicious, by the way.
Okay.
Wood tip. Wood
Okay,
tip is
with
the
the
only
tip,
way.
yep.
Wood
Wood
tip
tip,
is
yeah.
wood tip, not Q-tip.
Yeah.
Wood
Oh, I like that.
tip. Yeah, I'm not really sure about my son when it comes to drinking.
I'll tell you
and
what.
I'm okay about that.
How about? I'll pitch this to you. I'll pitch this. In June, Father's Day episode. Me, you, Little Bubba, and Dave on.
That's good.
Crack up on a couple of beers. We can skip the cannonball because we don't want to corrupt them.
I like that.
I don't know.
All right. Well, it's a pitch. It's a pitch.
I don't know. Yeah, I think we can just make this a whole nother podcast talking about our perils of being a father.
Sure, no doubt.
Now, you were on another podcast, and that was close to your home, right?
Yeah.
How are those guys?
They're great. Honestly, it's weird because I haven't officially started mine yet. However, everything is lining up where it's almost like I'm on a podcast tour because I've been on multiple podcasts. That's why when you reached out, I was like,
gotta have Tone on, you know.
yeah, I was like, did you?
Oh, you reached out to him?
I did, yeah.
Oh, I thought he reached out to you.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
like,
you had me fooled.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dude.
man.
You thought we were that cool that Tone would just be like, "Hey, when can I stop in?"
Oh no, I
Well,
would.
no.
I wanted to for a long time, but I'm like, I don't.
Because
should I ask?
Jenny Angel
Jenny Angel did, yeah.
reached out to us, said,
That's
I want to
it.
be in a podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
And now this is your second time on our podcast.
This is the second time. Yeah, second time around. Yeah.
Had me fooled.
Yeah. Well, so
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool
Fool
me
me
again,
twice.
shame on me.
Sorry.
like I wanted to reach out, but I'm like, do I reach out and say, hey, I want to be on it, or so that's why honestly,
Sure.
I haven't.
Anybody who wants to be on the show, reach out.
Yeah.
And
So
then we'll-
I didn't know that's how it went. People asked me, so I was like, yeah. You
so,
know,
listeners,
definitely.
if you want to be on the show, reach out and we'll
No,
have a decision
no,
to make.
no.
I said we'll have a decision to make. Reach
Yeah,
out.
I made the decision already.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
But now I've been in conversation with those guys that you were on the podcast with.
Yep.
And they seem like really cool guys.
The most recent one.
I don't know, whatever.
Oh, because there was there was a couple.
They're up in Meriden.
Yeah. But both of them were in Meriden. Yeah.
Maybe the first
What's
one.
Meriden,
Off
the
the
new
clock.
Shelton?
Off the clock. Those
Off the
guys.
clock,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
off
I
the
love
clock.
those guys. Yeah. Actually, I was talking to them today. They were like, "Hey, you want to come back for round 2?" And I was like, "Of course, why not?"
And we got to do a collaboration with them, too.
Oh, that'd be great.
Why? We had any more beer?
What's that?
We have any more beer?
You got another one sitting in front of you.
What are we looking at?
You want to try this one next, or you want to go?
Or you want to do the porter? Yeah, let's do the porter.
Right to the porter, or you want to do porter last?
Oh, you should start light, right?
Right. We were only going to do 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3 beers. Okay.
and the porter is
Porter's
the
the
third.
last one. Oh, let's try the porter.
Yeah.
We'll
What else
bust
you
it
got
out.
in front of you?
This is another IPA.
And what's the other one?
That's the Ozzy Osbourne one. We're just gonna,
Oh, yeah.
we had that one. That's okay.
Mama.
Sharon.
That show was timeless.
Ozzy Osbourne's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that was
Osbournes.
fantastic. And then all the other celebrities tried to copy it, and they fucked their whole families up, like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, I forgot about the Hogans. They did
Hogan.
one too.
Oh,
my
man.
god, so many.
That screwed their whole family.
So
up.
yeah, I mean that helped. Yeah, good times with those guys.
So this one that we're going to bring up right now, our next guest is Mobius from Equilibrium.
Equilibrium.
And it comes in at a hefty 7% horsepower. Man, I wish I had my new glasses.
I know, man.
See, this is what happens when you get caught in a mosh pit and you get knocked around and your
we'll-
glasses go flying.
Let's take a sip, and we'll explain what happened.
Yeah, I've never been in a mosh pit, but I kind of want to be.
Oh, mosh pits are great. See, the thing is, the glasses I was wearing, they really didn't fit my head right.
Okay.
And prior to them falling off the second time, I was able to pick them up the first time. Second time, I kind of stopped the pit, and the guy walked up and stepped on him.
Oh.
And he roached him really bad.
Now let's explain where we were. We were at the 30-year anniversary of Hatebreed, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Hatebreed, that was in Oakdale at Wallingford, and
Good spot.
we had a blast, man. It was a good time. And it's the first time I ever saw Hatebreed where I didn't land on my back.
Yeah. I was also protecting where Johnny was standing, and there was a few girls there, too. I was kind of
Yeah.
protecting them.
Okay.
Anyway, who else did we see at the Hatebreed show?
We saw Death by Wednesday.
No, Dead by Wednesday.
Dead by Wednesday, I'm sorry.
How about a brewer?
Oh, Brewer. I'll never get it. You got to tell me.
Nothing sacred. Come on,
Yeah, my man
Johnny.
from Nothing
What
Sacred.
the
Yeah, we took
fuck?
a picture with him and everything. We're gonna get him back into the beers.
So that's the thing. we are now on this drive to get Nothing Sacred back into brewing,
Okay.
get back into the festivals, and I think he's going to be a really good addition to the festivals. I got Johnny.
That's it, man. I was Dead by Wednesday. Those guys were fantastic.
Yeah.
The lead singer looks like a ripped George Clinton.
With a kilt, mind
With
you.
a kilt,
Yeah.
okay. Well, now hold on. Was there anything under the kilt?
Well, I didn't.
I
like
wasn't
that. We
looking.
didn't
We
look-
were
Yeah,
far
that's-
back.
that's-
Wasn't looking. Don't really care.
But then when Hatebreed came out, we got real close to the stage.
Okay.
And
then
there was plenty of moshing going on. Now, there's mosh etiquette, and some of those guys moshing were, like, out of control.
The glass fiasco happened. The glasses.
Yeah, well, I think that's only really part of it. But what Johnny was talking about, you do have these morons that jump in, and after a few beers, they get really big balls.
Mm-hmm.
And if they get hit a certain way, now they want to fight. So the guy that was standing next to me was being approached by this other guy who wanted to fight him. And I looked around the guy, and I said, dude, you don't need to do this. Just walk away. The best thing that you're going to do right now is just walk away. It's not worth it to be thrown out because now he's going to be seen by a bouncer. Mm-hmm. He's getting yanked. Why do that? It's pointless. So the guy kept approaching the guy next to me, and I kept looking around him. I'm like, just walk away. And finally, as he stepped back, Pit came around and sucked him into the pit. So he was gone,
Here you go.
thankfully, by the pit.
And then
Karma.
there was another dude that had, like, arms like Hulk Hogan that was just waving him around, ready to knock anybody down. And there's kids, there's women there and shit,
Thank you.
And the guy next to us decided he was going to do a Bill Goldberg and spear him all the way to the front of the stage. He stopped freaking waving his arms around. It was awesome. It was cool. But it ended up being a really good vibe, man. It was fun for everybody, man. Hey, congratulations on 30 years to Hatebreed.
And also to Wayne,
Wayne, definitely,
it
man.
was his birthday as well.
Shout out to Wayne.
Shout out to Wayne. Sip a beer for Wayne, everybody. Wayne, man, Wayne.
All right, so we've gone through great lengths to refine the process to yield a rich and creamy flavor and mouthfeel to showcase the decadent flavors, yet leave the harsh taste that dark grains can often leave behind. I need glasses.
This is good.
So what we're going to get from this is something that is nice and smooth.
This is more tone cues.
And I can tell just by the head and the lacing on the glass how smooth that's going to be.
It is.
And you get a really good coffee flavor that
Yes.
comes through.
That's good, yeah, man.
Got some chocolate.
Definitely. Dark chocolate.
So Mobius. I hope I said that right. Man, I need glasses.
Think while you drink. Think while you drink. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you get that nice roasty, dark chocolate,
Yeah.
malty. And this also comes in 7%.
I like it.
It's good.
Like it.
Yeah, I like
Real
it.
good.
It's not heavy. It's a porter.
Solid.
That tastes really. It just lingers.
Yeah.
It's good beer.
It's good.
Yeah, I definitely
It's real
like it.
good. It's
Real
good.
good beer,
It's
man.
good.
So, cheers to Equilibrium.
Equilibrium. Oh, yeah, definitely. I have not had a bad beer from them yet.
Yeah, that's good.
Equilibrium has not let me down.
And I definitely dig the mouthfeel. Nice and smooth, clean. Yeah, man, I'm digging this.
Yeah.
So we saved the best for last. All right, Johnny, what else you got?
Wait, one more beer? Or more Tony? Let's get more Tony. What's going on with your podcast? So what's your ideas for, you have a couple podcasts going on, or?
Yeah, so I don't have any going on right now, but I don't need to, but I'm going to be doing two. So one for my job. which
For the
is-
Army?
Yes, for recruiting for the Army National Guard. And then, so that's going to be more on a professional one, but also keeping it lighthearted. You know, I believe, we need to laugh more about life. And then the one for my personal one, same thing. I think the world is too serious, as you guys know, especially with being single parents. You know, so I believe laughter bombs the world. So, you know, I just want to make people laugh with saying some stupid shit. And it's stupid shit that's coming off of the mind of a stupid dude. So,
what kind of stupid shit is on your stupid mind right now?
right now, not necessarily anything, but like, so what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow is actually I got a poll going on where people are responding right now. So usually, like on Thursday, I'll post something on Instagram with a poll or a question, and then usually I'll rant about it on Friday. So I just rant on my reels right now, but eventually it's going to be like a podcast where I'm going to have it on Spotify and everything. So credit score. So I was talking about, like, if you're dating somebody, right? If you start meeting somebody, when is it appropriate? And if it even is appropriate, when do you ask about the credit score?
Oh my God.
Right? So like that's something that, and the responses that I got are insane right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I would imagine that's a question you want to avoid.
Well, exactly. So exactly. So
I
it's
have
like,
never asked that question to any girl.
well, here's the thing. Should you?
Well,
Ooh, your eyes went up.
Hold on, but when I look at their house and I go, okay, ain't got to worry about it because they're not
Okay.
living in a box.
I like that.
So I never have to ask. I look at their car. They have a nice car.
You
They have
don't
a
go
nice
to
house.
Meriden.
Okay, well, that's a whole nother ballgame. But I've never asked, nor did it ever even come to mind to ask what a credit score is. That's like saying to your girl, "Hey, how much you weigh?"
Well,
It's not something, you know, you kind of just go, yeah. Let's do a little a little carnival barking here, you know.
Well, let me, how important is that to you, the credit score of a woman, if you were dating a...
so for
That's not the first question you asked.
no, not at all. No, it was just so I asked stupid questions and it popped into my head and I asked about it, and like some of the responses are completely
People really care, huh?
yeah, they're the complete opposite of what I thought the responses would be.
I mean, I got an immaculate.
Yeah. Well, so me too. So then somebody asked me, they're like,
Great God, am I the only loser in the room?
they're like, what's your credit score? And I'm like, mine is actually really good.
What's your credit score?
Are we talking about that?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it's not really good. It's okay. It's 766. Last I checked. That's okay.
I fucking blow you out of the water.
Oh, okay, Gettles, man.
Okay.
He pays his bills on
Yeah.
time.
Well, I see the neighborhood. I pulled into that last right, and I'm like, where the fuck am I at right now? This ain't Meriden.
You are in the mean streets of
Yeah.
Huntington.
I didn't even lock my truck. I walked in. I was like, I don't need to lock this
You
shit.
should have left
Actually,
the doors wide open.
Yeah.
Actually, you should.
I should.
Yeah,
Always lock your truck.
because we got those folks from Waterbury walking through.
Oh,
these
the Kia
neighborhoods.
boys.
Yeah,
Waterbury?
yeah, 807.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that didn't blow mine out of the water. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, it did.
You're one payment away from 766.
Actually, I'll tell you right now. I got one more payment on my truck,
Okay.
and when that last payment hits,
God.
my credit score is gonna fall.
It's going to fall, yes. And that's one of the responses. Somebody said, why when I paid off my car, my credit score dropped? And it's because you dropped the line of credit. So that's
Absolutely.
actually a
And
negative
that's
thing.
a big line of credit.
Yes.
When my ex sold our house before she got married and all this fun stuff, so let's say remarried, she sold the house. I was still attached to that mortgage. Mm-hmm. When she sold that house and my name was no longer on that mortgage, my credit score took a freaking dive.
Oh, man.
Then, because I had, at the time, another car, then I bought the truck, and my credit now started going up. As I'm approaching the last payment, I know for sure that my credit's going to take a dive.
Yeah. So that
But the thing-
happens.
But I don't want credit cards. I don't want any of
Yeah.
that. If I can't pay for it in cash, I don't want it. Mm-hmm. And that's really where people need to be. But people use credit cards, and they rack them up.
Yep. It happens.
We can sit
And then
here
they
all
can't
day
pay
and
it,
talk
and then
about
they can't-
finance.
and then they can't pay it, yeah.
Exactly.
Let me ask you, Tony, as a single guy, are
Yeah.
you on dating apps?
No. So I've never had a dating app.
Wow.
I've never once had a dating app. And I've thought about it. Like I've asked, and that was another thing that I like ranted about one time. I'm like, which one should I be on? And people were talking about like Bumble because the females have to. I've never done it.
You know, Facebook has a free one. Right?
They do. But like even that, like I've never wanted to be on a dating app. Like if I'm gonna meet someone, then I'm gonna meet someone. But if not, it's totally fine.
Johnny is quite familiar with that one.
Oh, all right. Which one? Bumble?
I'm
or
off it now.
Facebook?
I'm off it.
Wait, which one? Bumble or
No,
Facebook?
I did Bumble for a month.
Okay, which other ones?
No, just Facebook and
Okay.
Bumble. That's it. Then when I realized all the same people were on Bumble that were on the free one, I stayed with the free one.
Okay, there you go.
But you know, it's funny. We were talking about addictions earlier
Mm-hmm.
about the phone.
Yes.
Jumping on those apps, be it Zoosk, Match, what's the other one? Plenty of Fish.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of Christian Mingle,
Christian Mingle.
Farmers Meet.
Oh, yeah. What's the other one? So you got Bumble.
I know them all,
You
but
know, J Date.
Oh, Tinder.
Tinder.
Tinder's a hookup one, right?
Yeah. Grinder.
What's Grinder?
You don't know what that is?
That's,
No,
a, that's,
because
that's,
I'm
that's a
on
gay
it.
one.
That's the gay one.
The gay
Oh,
one.
Oh, then that's why I don't know it.
Oh man, I love it.
It's a sandwich app. Check it out, Ken.
Listen, I prefer a hoagie over a Grinder. Anyway, yeah, I've done all those. But the thing is, you become very addicted to who is watching you.
Yes.
And who's smiling at you, who is winking at you, who is sending you a message. And you're like, wow. And you have like, people actually want to like be with you or want to see what you're all about, which I think is cool. And it becomes an addiction.
Sure, and it's like you have this a la carte list of
Potential buyers.
Swipe.
yeah, swipe left, swipe right, whatever. And you just swiping back and forth, and you stop giving a shit, and you just keep hitting the button.
And don't get me wrong, I was having fun watching Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm done now, though.
Okay,
I'm doing good. All right, it's for another episode, but right now,
Okay, yep, you're doing
all right, everybody, pray for me. Things are going really well for Johnny right now. Let's just say,
They should do a credit match, right?
oh no, my credit's fucked. Definitely, I'm not winning any ladies over with the credit.
Oh man.
Just my charm alone.
Oh, that's good. Yo,
I'm going to get you a bucket of chicken.
Extra crispy, baby.
skin on or skin off.
Oh, man. Too funny.
Yeah, no dating apps though. No dating. No
No,
dating
but Tony, I don't know. I think you'd kill on it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
You
think
think I would?
I think you'd have a lot of fun.
Okay.
Well, how do you meet people if you don't go on there?
He's a recruiter.
Yeah, but he's recruiting young boys. He doesn't want to.
Hold on. He must have a young lady come across every once
So
in a
there's
while.
There's no way are you not. You probably have a Rolodex of.
I don't. And here's the thing, right? And here's why. It comes to me being a father, right? So like, I won't bring anyone around my kids, and I always have my kids. I'm very involved.
I understand that,
I'm
yeah,
coaching. Not only am I coaching my daughter, I was coaching my daughter's soccer team. I'm no longer, but I'm coaching volleyball at the high school, and I'm working all the time. So I barely have any time to like give anyone else. So
Oh sure.
so like it's not fair
really
to be
hard.
like in that dating realm, you know.
Yeah.
And when I am giving one person attention, like I'm not gonna cater to everybody else. Like if I'm gonna give one person attention, she's gonna have my attention, and that's it.
But Tone, you got to get your dick wet, right?
So, that needs to happen, you know.
Cannonball.
Cannonball.
You want the pickle juice this time?
Get it, pickle.
Let's just drink the damn pickle juice.
This one's sideways. You want pickle juice?
I love it.
All right.
You drink the pickle juice. This is pickle juice from last week that we had with
Pickle
Manny.
juice or apple
Manny.
pie?
We had 2 Latino heats in a row. Manny Sierra.
Ooh.
and
We still have to
Tone
get
Kid.
that podcast out, by the way.
Sure, no doubt. Let's go.
Hell yeah, Latino heat. I like that.
Trust me, by the time they hear this one, they already heard the other one. Look at this pickle juice, in honor of the great comedian Manny Sierra, pro wrestling commentator
Ooh.
and stand-up comedy. Look,
Well,
that
this
smells
could be
really good.
this could be dangerous.
What if this is really, really good?
This could be dangerous.
Wow, smells amazing.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
this
I'm
is
saying.
really, really good.
Oh my god. Back to the
It really
pickle
has
juice.
some time to rest in the refrigerator.
Cheers, fellas.
Even has some floaters in there.
Yeah, sure, why not? Who doesn't enjoy a little floater?
Delicious.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it's tasty, babe.
Yeah,
That is
Now,
absolutely.
is that booze or just a pickle juice?
I don't know.
exactly. That's why it's dangerous because you don't.
Great googly moogly.
Dude, the pickles were sitting in moonshine. I'm thinking it's moonshine.
How were the pickles?
You know what? That tastes.
Pickles were awesome.
That does not taste like booze at all.
At all. Yeah.
So if that is booze,
We are
we're in trouble.
Yeah. Pound that one down. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
All right, hang on. I'll tell you what. We're gonna take a whiz and we're gonna come back with a little solid, not solid.
Yeah, we definitely have to do a part 2 at some point in time. Gotta get Tone back.
Tone, you're
definitely.
welcome anytime.
Anytime you guys want. And it was a beautiful drive down here, so anytime.
Oh yeah. Little Jenny Angel as we go into break. You see, I hit the post on that one. Oh yeah. It's Beer Man Beer. We're with Tone Q. Follow Tone Q at Tone_Q on Instagram. He's got a lot of good stuff going on.
I'll try to make you laugh.
Haha. Or you might learn something as well.
You might.
You know what we're gonna do? The next episode that we do with Tone is gonna be men's health.
Men's
like
health.
Because
like
during
that?
the break, we're not going to get into it, but
No,
during
okay.
the break, we really got down to the nitty gritty when it comes to who we are and how we feel. And I think that's very important.
All right. That's a teaser for the next time Tone Q is on the
Absolutely.
show.
I like it.
And
Big time important.
all right, so Tone, you got podcasts coming up?
I do. When I come back from training, I'm going to be gone for 10 weeks. So when I come back from training, it's going to
That's
be
a
All right, what's
time.
going on for 10
Time.
weeks? What
It's
are
a
you doing
long
for
time.
10 weeks?
So randomly, it was funny. I was at the gym, and I got a text message, and it was like, "Hey, do you want to go to drill sergeant school, and when can you go?" And I was like, "Send me. Just all right, whatever. I'll go." I wanted it 10 years ago, so I technically don't want to go right now, but I wanted it 10 years ago, but they're offering it now, so it's like, hey, so come April 15th, I'm gone. I'll be offline for the next 10 weeks after that, and hopefully, God willing, if I
So
pass
no more
it-
footage?
no more. So here's the thing: is I'm going to record. I'm going to record during the whole time. I'm just not going to post it until after.
Oh, all right. So we got to wait. It's a teaser.
Yeah. So like, what if I fail at
Yeah.
week 4?
You're not going to fail.
Do you
You're
really
like,
think
come
you're
on,
going to
dude.
fail? You're
Look
not
at you,
gonna.
man.
I never know. You never know.
Look at
So,
me.
so
Nah, you don't fail.
So I'll
No,
because
man.
people told me that since I'm the social media guy now for the Guard, they're like, hey, document the whole journey of it, and I'm like, that's actually a great thing.
Day 1. Dun,
yeah,
dun, dun.
yeah. Day 2, day 3, we're on week 4.
So is this kind of like going to basic training again?
I will 100% be going to basic training again.
Wow.
So
But you can't beat no one's ass.
the gas chamber, all of that.
Really?
Yeah.
They're not fucking with the hair, are they?
No, I get to keep the hair.
You get to
Yeah,
keep the
yeah.
hair, all right. 'Cause that bonsai barber, the first that must have been scary. The first fucking barber you hit.
Oh yeah, it was rough. It was a little Asian lady, and she was just
bonsai!
Yeah, she literally just shaved the head bald. Yeah.
All right, Johnny.
All right, a little solid, not solid. Let's go through our beers. We had 3 of them today,
We had that apricot, creamsicle, something or other.
and that was fucking tasty. I liked it. I would give it a solid.
Yeah. I
think
guess
we
I'll
did-
go with solid.
You know what I would say? If you didn't say solid, I would call you out on it because you kept pouring the glass.
You did pour
You
2 more
kept
after
pouring,
that.
yeah.
2
Well,
more
this-
after that.
It was-
hold on.
it was a-
This is a beer podcast.
Well,
It is.
yeah, I think you like that
and
beer.
I'm here to drink beer.
All right. Fair
Beer
enough.
is in the name twice, and you poured it twice.
Beer,
I think.
man, beer.
See?
No, I think you poured it 3 times.
Oh, a third one.
I think maybe in 4th.
Oh,
But the thing is, by time I got to that 3rd or 4th glass, I mean, granted, we're doing like little taster pours. It was like a creamsicle. Mm-hmm. And it was actually tasty.
I feel like if it was orange and not apricot, that would have been a lot better.
Absolutely.
it definitely would have. It definitely would have been.
But it was still good.
Absolutely. I like the, I mean, it was a little on the sour side, but you got that lactose, you got the cream that came through, the vanilla flavoring that came through. I think I liked it. Solid. Tone?
And then after that, we had the broccorie. Oh, so Tony, what do you say? Solid, not solid on the apricot?
I'm gonna say solid.
All right, he like it.
And I'm a stout guy. I don't really drink.
No,
stuff like that, so
we're
I'm gonna say
opening
solid.
you up to new beers.
You really are. You really are.
And you said this is like the third show where we're actually opening the minds of people to drink the beer,
Absolutely, man.
drink all the beer.
Oh, the Latino. He didn't like it.
Jenny Angel wasn't really big into beer either.
No, neither of them were really into the beer,
Oh
but
my
we're
goodness. That burp kind of just hung
we're
out in my
showing the
mouth.
way.
And we're influencers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they tell us.
Yes.
Anyway, Johnny,
Broccoli next, right?
broccoli.
Broccoli. That broccoli was dry. It was hoppy. It was hard to fucking not drink. It was.
It was hoppy. It was a little bit bitter.
I
It had a little twang to
I
it.
almost wish I had the whole 4-pack because we could have some more.
It was good. I'm gonna go with solid too.
I Drew agree. Solid. What do you say, Tone Q?
Honestly, I'm gonna be a little different. I'm gonna say not solid. For
All
me.
right,
It didn't
we'll
do it
take
for me.
that.
It didn't do it.
It's not
It
for
didn't.
everybody. It's
But this is what we need.
Yeah.
We need
That's
a
it, man.
different
no
perspective.
bullshit.
Yeah.
All American. Fuck no. That's
Fuck
not for me.
Fuck. No. Yeah.
Now drop and give me 20.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, and on to the Equilibrium
Yes.
Mobius. Oh, there's still
Is
some
there more?
in
Actually, I saw you.
You,
Yeah.
you,
Man,
you
drink
take
some more,
it.
man. You drink it, man.
Oh yeah.
Drink it
That's
all.
if we knew you liked stouts, we would have had a whole stout episode.
There's my answer.
Yeah,
Before
definitely.
you even ask,
Solid, right?
Yeah.
So he's solid.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. It was good to me. So
Yeah.
solid as well.
It was good to me too. It was nice and roasty. Had a nice flavor that came through. A little chocolatey, a little bitterness.
Yeah.
I liked it.
That hits.
Yeah.
So Tony, you're going to go away for 10 weeks and drill sergeant camp, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be basically considered a drill sergeant candidate. So if all goes well, after the end of the 10 weeks, I'll have that round drill sergeant hat, and I'll be able to go around and.
So when you come back, you could really
Yell
Yeah.
and scream.
our Lee Emery us, right? You
yes,
know?
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
yeah. One is for one is
Private
for fun.
Pile. We better not have no jelly donuts on
A
that.
little
thing.
gunner. Yeah.
I mean, you're so mild. How hard is it for you to turn the badass on?
It's Yo,
Is
you
it-
just
you
reminded
see-
me about something this past weekend. Honestly, it's easy for me.
What was
Easy?
in there?
Well, it was a seed from the pickle.
It was a floater.
It was a seed. Yeah, it was a floater from the
It was
pickle.
a floaty toady.
That was gross. I poured it in the wrong cup,
Yeah, you had a floaty.
and I got something. I was like, "What is that?" I got something in that beer. It was gross. Anyway, carry on.
Carry on.
So the light switch is actually real easy for me to turn on, and it's funny too because, like I said before, laughter bonds the world. So I'm not only gonna teach you, and I'm not only gonna yell at you, I'm gonna roast the shit out of you.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's
So you guys ever watch Penguins of Madagascar?
Yeah, love it.
So
Love it.
So I'm sitting there, and honestly, I always call it like
Sarge.
my stand-up set.
Yeah.
So like when I'm in front of the soldiers, not only am I instilling knowledge,
Yeah,
I'm making people laugh, and I'm also yelling at people if they're like mess up. So I see these two soldiers to my left like speaking amongst themselves and giggling or whatever, and I looked over at them and I'm like, yo, what's so funny? I want to laugh too, but I was like being real serious, and one of them was like, I don't want to say it, and I'm like, fucking say it, And he's like, well, sorry, have you ever watched Penguins of Madagascar?
Oh, no.
And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, he said you sound like Kowalski. And I'm like Kowalski or Skipper? Because I know the Penguins of Madagascar.
Yeah.
And he goes, actually both. So I started watching like highlight reels of Penguins of Madagascar, and I started laughing my ass off because I guess I sound like that.
God dang, man.
Calling
That's
everyone
crazy.
private.
Oh man. Well,
Good job, Private.
We support you 100%.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We hope to
Thank
see you
you
with
for
that
your
big
service
hat when you
again.
come.
Thank you,
Definitely
thank
when you're
you.
done with that, come back.
Oh,
And
definitely.
we'll definitely do an episode. Anything you want to plug other than that? You're definitely.
Besides that, I just want to thank everybody. Thank you guys for having me on.
Oh, thank you, man.
I hope to be on again. That'll
Absolutely.
definitely- It'll be great
You're
for
family
everybody.
now. Beer fam.
Beer fam, I love it. And if anyone does want to join the Army National Guard, go to nationalguard.com.
That's it.
That's
Tell
it.
them Tone Q sent
Tell
you
them
there.
Tone Q sent you. I might be your recruiter. I might be your drill.
And if you
sergeant. One or the other.
join the army, if you join the army and under Tone Q's advice, Keg Kettles and I will buy you a beer, man.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
And you know what? So at the Heat Breed show, someone said, "Hey, beer man, beer," and guess what Johnny did?
We had to buy him a beer.
Bought him
That's
a
it,
beer.
man.
I
That's
like
it.
it.
And if you do see us at a concert, we got concerts coming up, you can buy us a beer as well. Check us out on Instagram, Beerman Beer Pod. Check out Tone Q at Tone_Q. And here's Comet on the way out.
And don't forget to give them a Q-tip.
A cute tip.
Yeah, there. Solid.
Yo.